Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality, back with you here today to go over a wonderful bit of information slash comeuppance that came out, I think yesterday or the day before, something pretty recently. This article is from pjmedia from April 3rd, 2023, and it is called Move Over Pierredelecto. It looks like as if AOC has a burner account, and it's a doozy. And of course, a picture of AOC looking mystified, everyone's favorite stupid congresswoman. So this article is going to define burner account, which I was just about to go into, but let's go ahead and get into the article because it'll define what that is for people that don't actually know what that is. So, it says a burner account, kids, is an anonymous account that a person, often a public figure, uses in order to have the freedom to say things that the public figure in question wouldn't dare say if they could be attributed to him or her. One of the most notorious burner accounts was Mitt Romney's pierredelecto, I remember that, which he used to champion the last principled, upright politician in the land, a chap named Mitt Romney. So basically what that was Mitt Romney tweeting from an account with a name pierredelecto talking about how great Mitt Romney was. So stuff like that. That's basically what a burner account is. So now, however, AOC has been unmasked as the operator of a burner account that gives old Pierre a run for his money. AOC has apparently even used it to wish death on at least one person. What? You thought leftists were as sweet, loving, and tolerant as they claim to be? Of course they're not. So the account at zazasmoka, which means zazademon, okay, has now been deleted, but screenshots abound, and there is evidence aplenty that it was AOC's account. First, the name Zaza can be a short form of Alexander or, of course, Alexandria. But that's not what tied the account to AOC. The congresswoman did that herself by replying as AOC on the zazademon account, forgetting to switch back to her main account. Whoops. On April 1st, AOC defended her rudeness to Kaya Reichik, and I know I didn't pronounce that quite right, but that's her name. There you go. That is the Libs of TikTok, the creator of Libs of TikTok, by tweeting, "New York City doesn't play with bigots and transphobes, and neither do I." Another Twitter user responded by attacking AOC from the left. But you vote to send money to Nazis, and that's the people in the Ukraine who are that thing. So just mentioning that. No reason. And to fund the Israeli apartheid. There is no Israeli apartheid. That's a whole other video that I did make a comment on. That's not a thing that's happening. So this person's not really that informed, at least about the second part. Definitely about the first part. Says, but hey, at least you stood up to a TikTok star. So to that, AOC replied, but from the zazademon account, LOL, and what makes you think I did anything to support Nazis? You're delusional, seek help. Whoops. And then this dude down here, this is the Twitter account that figured it out, says, yo, AOC has burned accounts, or probably meant burner accounts. I responded to one of her posts reminding her that she sends money to Nazis, and some random account responded to me speaking in first person as if I attacked them. Then that same person deleted the tweets. Uh-oh. So what do we have here? It says, zazademon also spoke up in defense of AOC. One other Twitter user criticized her for her interactions with Reichik, tweeting, you didn't even recognize her when you took a photo with her, Lamau. Zazademon replied, is that supposed to mean anything besides how forgettable and basic Libs of TikTok is? She's a worthless see you next Tuesday. Your language is as charming as it is compelling, Congresswoman. Yeah, of course. Who could expect her to be nice? Worst of all was when Matt Walsh, if you don't know who Matt Walsh is, he is... he works for the Daily Wire, conservative commentator, and he is the main force behind the What is a Woman documentary that made all the rounds last year. I haven't actually watched that myself, but I hear good things about it. So there you go. It says, so Matt Walsh tweeted on March 28th, I came to the conclusion years ago that the trans movement is the greatest evil our country faces. I only become more and more sure of this fact with each passing day and more determined to oppose it until my last breath. And that was far too much for Zazademon, who replied, you are a hateful little freak, and I can't wait until you piss off a trans person that actually is as unhinged as you claim to say they all are. Can't be a bigot if you are no longer breathing, with a smiley face at the end. Oh, that's a very nice thing to just tweet to any person in particular, regardless of what they say. And especially if you're coming from someone that's in high office, that's bad. Says, is wishing death on a political opponent worthy of disciplinary action in Congress? Personally, yes, I believe it actually is. That should 100% be. But, yeah, like this next sentence says, don't hold your breath. That would only be the case of AOC or an America First Patriot, of course. She's on the left, so of course nothing's going to ever happen to her. And there's a tweet from Ian Miles Chong that says, what did she mean by this? And, of course, he's being somewhat facetious, but trying to see if someone can get an answer. It says AOC came close to admitting that she was zazademon for deleting the account. Deleting. What is deleting? Why did I say that? It says, before deleting the account altogether. Wow, the schizophrenic Twitter guy cracked the code. Yes, I'm AOC or whatever. Ooh, I'm in your walls. Soon after that, the account was gone. I love how, I just love some of these accounts that just do not use punctuation on Twitter. It's like, how old are you? Like, that doesn't really say I'm, it's im. And again, I've mentioned this in previous videos. I am a grammar Nazi, and this stuff annoys the piss out of me. And also, of course, AOC, capitalize that, because then it's, an acronym. Like this, it just looks like it says, yes, im AOC. Or whatever. Ooh, im in your walls. That's what that reads like to my brain. But anyway, I'm being picky. So the article keeps going on and says, now it's remotely possible that zazademon is not AOC after all. Of course, there is that chance. So that scenario would work this way. Perhaps under the influence of some controlled substances, zazademon, a random leftist, momentarily came under the grip of a delusion that he or she was AOC and replied to a tweet criticizing the lovely congresswoman in the first person, as if he or she were in fact the former bartender and current dedicated servant of the people. After all, if men can come to believe that they're women and vice versa, then certainly some random Twitter user can get the idea that he or she is the famed representative from New York, right? Of course. It could also be a prank by some conservative trying to make AOC look bad, but if so, it had been carefully planned for months by someone who never broke character. The zazademon Twitter account was opened last August and has been filled with leftist twaddle ever since. It says the deletion of the account after all this, however, just makes the whole thing more suspicious. The simplest explanation, which is usually the right one, isn't that Occam's razor? The simplest explanation is that AOC tweeted as AOC from her burner account, realized her mistake, and deleted the account altogether. Excuse me. So the whole ugly thing has been saved, however. You can peruse it at that link there. All in all, it's about what you'd expect from a miseducated millennial with her head filled with far-left agitprop. Retweets of people saying things such as conservatives are mad and I called a nazi from someone who no doubt would objectively fail to define nazi accurately and that sort of thing. Of course, she probably doesn't know what that is. She just hears the nazi word and thinks that means bad people, as opposed to actual folks from Germany in World War II that did very specific things at that time. Okay, so yeah, she probably does not know what that is. But anyway, the article concludes, said if AOC is indeed zazademon, the leftist nonsense on her burner account will be her saving grace in the coming days, just in case anyone wants to file an ethics complaint against her or for her death wish on Walsh. That sort of investigation is only for conservatives, as Merrick Garland and Alvin Bragg have demonstrated in abundance. I say still file that ethics complaint. Someone needs to do that, because assuming that is her, that should be done. I mean, if we're going to fight fire with fire, we got to say, you know what, if you're going to wish death on people that just disagree with you, yeah, I'm sorry, but you should have an ethics claim filed against you. She shouldn't be kicked out of Congress necessarily, but there should be some censure or something like that going on with her, because a congressperson should not be doing this. But that's my thoughts on the situation. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.